Hi, and welcome back to Tech Tuesday, brought to you by the Rolling Hills Library. My name is Bridget Reeves, and this week we're looking at another great online resource called ReferenceUSA. Now, ReferenceUSA is an online database of businesses and individuals within the United States and Canada. So let's take a look. If you start here from our website, rhcl.org, you can go to Technology, Online Learning and Research. You can find it on A to Z under the R or in Businesses or Research. ReferenceUSA. If you're starting from our catalog page, you'll find it down here. You do not have to log in with your username and password, your library card information. You just have to click on the link. It will need our library login information, so be sure to click on that link. If you're trying to start from a Google search, you're not likely to find it, so be sure to start from our website. And there's databases on businesses, jobs, healthcare, consumers, and a white pages. So let's look at US businesses first. With each of these databases, you can do a quick search or an advanced search, which will have more options. And you can do research with this if you're looking for, you can find executives, how many businesses in town, for instance, would have female executives or male executives. You can search. I usually include a geography search in there somewhere. You can search by phone number if you've received a phone call, you don't know who it's from, but you think it's a business. Ownership, financial data, or special selects, like if you're looking for a business that was established in a certain year. You can also have it omit certain criteria, like you don't want anything from Kansas City, so you can say omit Kansas City. So there's lots of different ways to search. You can, if I'm wanting to do, say I'm looking for a specific business, maybe a restaurant I want to go eat at tonight. So I'm going to search here in St. Joseph. And each search item I bring up is going to bring up one of these little criteria boxes. And you'll notice there's one up here that says record type. That's always there. Verified businesses or businesses they've called and they've double checked that their information is accurate and that the business does exist. Unverified businesses, they're still working on, so there might be some inaccuracies there. Or you could do a search for businesses that have closed. So let's say I'm doing St. Joseph, Missouri, and I am looking for business type. So it says keyword SIC-NAICS. SICs are standard industrial classification, and NAICS is North American Industry Classification System. So that's if you're looking in a phone book in the yellow pages, say, and you're looking for restaurants, you would go through the yellow pages to the section about restaurants. That's kind of what this is. It's asking you what section of the yellow pages you want to go to. So if I say restaurants, it'll bring up, can you be more specific? So am I looking just generally for restaurants? Or do maybe I own a restaurant and I'm looking for supplies and equipment, or maybe I'm looking for espresso bars or pubs. If I keep going, they'll have lots of other categories. Maybe I'm interested in finding a restaurant tonight where I can have German food. So I'm going to click on that. You could choose whatever you wanted to click on here. There's lots of options. And it's just basically asking you where in the yellow pages you want to look. So let's review the results. And it's going to tell me there's only one restaurant here in town that serves German food. Well, that's okay. So it would give me the street address, as well as, the city, state, and zip, and their phone number if I wanted to call them. I can click on that to get even more information. If I'm using this for research purposes, maybe on top of that general information, I want to know more about their business model, their executives, sales volume, and those sort of things. So you can find out lots of research information on businesses this way, or you can just find, I wanted to eat German tonight, so there's where I can go. If I'm doing, maybe I'm looking for specifically a new business, I can use the new business search, and then I can specify how long ago the business started. So that might be a way to narrow down if you're getting too many results. narrow it down that way, or if you're doing research specifically on new businesses, and of course, Canadian businesses. Maybe I am looking for a job. So I can click on US jobs and internships. And I'm going to, if I know specifically what kind of job or company I want to work for, or I can just be less specific and say I'm looking for a job in Missouri and view results. So ReferenceUSA has a partnership with Indeed.com. So these are all listings from the Indeed website. If I want to apply or find out more about those, I can go ahead and click on one of the links that I'm interested in, and it'll take me to Indeed.com where I can apply for it or just find out more about the job. So going back here, I can also do a healthcare search. So maybe I am new to St. Joseph and I want to find a doctor or a dentist or whatever. So I'm going to go over here to advanced search. Maybe I'm specifically looking for a female or a male doctor, or I want one who's young or old. I'm looking in St. Joseph. And I can tell it, maybe I'm looking for an anesthesiologist in St. Joseph. Sure, why not? So I can review the results and it will tell me how many anesthesiologists are here in St. Joseph. So that can be a really useful tool. And you can find dentists or other less specialized doctors that way. There's the white pages. So maybe I'm looking for an individual. I get a lot of times questions, how do I find this person? She's not in the phone book anymore. The phone books are not as useful as they used to be. How do I find this person? What's their phone number? How do I get a hold of them? So you can use this, the white pages here. Maybe let's just look for a nice simple name, Mary Smith, and I'll look in all of Missouri. So tell me all of the Mary Smiths who live here in Missouri. And it will give you a list. Be warned, phone numbers may be on a do not call list. So these are not to be used for solicitation. But hey, I'm looking for a Mary Smith from Bloomfield, Missouri. Yes, that's her. That's the one I want. There's her phone number. There's her address. So that can be a good way to find. And you can click on them and see if there's any more information. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not much. So you can use the white pages to find people. If you're looking for consumer information, and this one is more for market research and those sorts of things, you can come over here for information about consumers, where you can get a consumer snapshot on certain thing or find out how many contacts per household in a certain area. So that can be very useful if you're doing research. And if you're looking for somebody who is new to the area, you can do a US new movers or homeowners database. So you can do a simple search, and it's going to, just like with businesses, it limits the time that they were there. So I can search for any Mary Smiths who might have moved to Missouri within the last 6 months. And the new homeowners or new people to an area, a lot of times they won't have the phone numbers yet, but you can at least find out where they are, confirmed whether or not they actually live there, or they own their home or not. So that can be great for market research as well. So lots of really good information available to you from ReferenceUSA. Check it out. There's a lot to explore here. And if you need more information, there's a Learning Center up here that can help you learn even more about how to use it. So thank you for watching. I hope this was useful, and have a great day.